want you to say yes to what you love to do. Your strength is your passion. What is it that you love to do? What do you do best? When you're hiring a new employee, don't say to them, what do you do? Say, what do you do that you like to do? Half the world's out there doing what they don't love to do. It is doing what we love to do that will take us to our authentic happiness and will give us the most fun in our lives. When you're in a situation and it's not working, trust yourself. Rely on you. What are your strengths? What do you do well? What do you love to do? Work the situation till you get it on your terms. Because the studies tell us that success in life, happiness in life, is about doing what we love to do and contributing. And it is our strengths that will take us to what I call our authentic leadership. Let's talk a little bit about leadership. You know, the position does not make the leader. The leader makes the position. And leadership, in my book, is about several things. First of all, it's about responsibility. Look, when I'm in charge and I make a mistake, I'm going to take responsibility for that mistake. Not only is it the right thing to do, the fact is if I make a mistake and you come to me and tell me that mistake and I set it up to blame you or to have everybody say that it was your fault, do you think you're going to come and tell me that mistake the next time? No way. Your staff needs to trust you. So when we make a mistake, we take responsibility for it. We all make mistakes. It's how we learn and grow. The next thing I think that leadership is about accountability. It's accountability for our time and for our money. You guys will be interested in knowing that when my husband had his cerebral hemorrhage and stroke and was never to work or walk unaided another day in his life, and we had 6 kids to educate, I didn't know the difference between a stock or a bond. I had to go learn those things. And sometimes we find ourselves in those situations where we have to go out and we have to be accountable for our money and accountable for what we know and learn and grow from these situations. Well, the other thing that I think we have to be accountable for is our time. I think all leaders are accountable for their time. You know what Lily Tomlin said? You know, the problem with being in the rat race is even if you win, you're still a rat. Okay? So how many people here multitask? Show me your hands. Let me see. Yes, I knew you would all multitask. I even know why you multitask. There's this little fiber that runs down the center of the brain. It's called the corpus callosum. It likes crosstalk between both sides of your brain, and it allows you to walk into the room and feed a kid and make an appointment and do a report and call your mother and schedule a golf match and do this and do that and stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning, get all your work done and leave a little early so you can pick up a kid from soccer. Right? I get it. All right? Here's what the research tells us. Stop it. Just stop it right now. It's not good for you. Multitasking never gives us closure. We never really get to follow through on one job. And the research tells us that happiness and our resilience and feelings of power and contentment are based on sort of being in the flow, they call it. Doing what Martin Seligman at Penn calls the long cut. Sticking with a job and getting it done. But then you say to me, how can I do this? I have all these people on my case all the time wanting me to do all this stuff. I believe that the ability to carve out a place for yourself where you feel some contentment and some closure about doing the job depends upon your power. And I think that we have to find the power to say no to irrelevant distractions, to unrealistic expectations, even some of our own, so that we can take care of ourselves and we can actually complete a task. This is why everybody's looking for balance. It won't be balanced. Life comes in twists and torrents and sometimes in huge waves. And so we have to prioritize and we have to take care of ourselves and we have to put boundaries around ourselves. These are survival skills, and we have to be accountable to ourselves about how much of our resources, our personal resources, we're going to use up with each task. Now, here's what else I think leadership is about. In my book, leadership is so much about listening. It is so much about listening. It's not about you, and it's not about me. It's about something far greater than either of us. If you have a new product that you want to sell, you better listen to the marketplace and see if they're interested in buying that product. If you have a staff that you want to develop, you better listen to their needs and wants and desires so that you as the leader can get an idea of the vision that is needed to help this staff help you, help the company, make it work. And at home, if you want to develop your family, you know that we have to listen to their needs and their wants. Leadership is about listening. And it is about giving. It is about giving to other people, and it's about a purpose. It's about the purpose of whatever it is that you want to develop, believing in your purpose, trying to figure out what that's about out there, and then trying to figure out how you develop it. I believe that sales, are some of you people in sales here? I believe that sales is a form of leadership. And what I believe in when I'm speaking to sales groups is something I call purposeful leadership and purposeful sales.